got it. This meeting's being live streamed. I hope you're okay with that.
Oh,
do I have your consent to live stream?
Yes, I do. You do.
Good. Thank goodness.
With the button and my finger together, I gave you consent.
I am having a hard time. Oh, here we go. Because the way I do this, it opens up a Safari window and just starts playing our audio on the live stream. So I'm like hearing you talk over you, and it is hard for my brain. Hey, welcome to our weekly review. We are not operating at peak efficiency. Someone, and I will not give away which person, might have said, do you want to not do it today? But it doesn't matter because we're actually both here with our commitment to doing our weekly review. That does not mean we have all of our brain power, but we're doing it anyway to be good examples.
Yes, we are.
And
we're trying
to keep the habit.
Bring it, whatever it is, we're bringing it.
Yeah, and it might be a healthy dose of silly because we were trying to get some tasks wrapped after our earlier meeting, and it got silly. So strap in
and buckle up.
Buckle up. Permanece sentados, por favor.
That was some Spanish.
It's Disneyland ride spiel. Please remain seated. Yeah. It was popular in a song that you're too young for. Anyway, well, welcome to the week review, and welcome Ozak here already. Hey, giving content is typically is different than giving the finger. We are going to strive hard not to give the finger. Yeah, this is what we got. So I was wondering if I could take a minute and brag.
Please do.
Okay, so I have actually done quite a few reviewy organizational like things since we met last. I know. I sat down of my own volition and cleaned out old tags. Again, a little bit of an update from what I was doing before, but I also cleared out some old projects and marked them as like, no, realistically, this is not happening until after the conference. In fact, honestly, if I were trying to go through and like really be honest with myself, I could probably say not this year.
This year be running out.
I know. And it's like, there's only so much I can do between the end of conference and next year. Also,
void.
The void?
Yeah. Like you always say, America shuts down between Thanksgiving and New Year's.
Right. But I shut down the end of October, like first 2 weeks of November. So I'm just catching my breath again when the rest of America shuts down.
Yep.
So, yep. And then I can get stuff done. Anyway, so I did processing of my inbox.
What?
And I had a realization that I was having a lot of really not good feels about some of my tasks that had gotten out of control and were uncaptured and nagging at me. Like, so I just had the voice go and do the thing.
Yep.
And it was rough. And I was like, oh, I got to do something about that. And I plowed through a bunch of old stuff that I was like old guilt things. I know. Like, I actually can't remember anything left that I have to feel guilty about, except, taxes. I need to do those.
See, I can imagine a to feel guilty about list.
Right. In fact, taxes isn't really a feel guilty because I don't feel like I'm letting somebody down. I mean, I could go to jail, but I don't feel like I'm letting anybody else down.
Her husband wouldn't care. He'd be like, where's Brittany? Oh, well.
I'm not really going to do that. Anyway, the point is that I actually will have to go into my older emails just to find out what else I could possibly be feeling guilty about. Because I kind of got rid of most of it.
Okay.
Did a whole bunch of stuff. I did a not fun day. Anyway, and I have an extra brag about what I'm not doing right now. I finally got a part of my project that had been really stalled out. Like I made a decision on it and I'm like 100% invested in it. And now I want to like go in and like set up all the things, get them all going. And I do not spend a lot of time in front of my computer that I am not on Zoom. And so I'm like, I'm here, I'm co-working. No one can see my screen anyway. And which is due for client privacy. But I'm not going to do that. And instead, I'm going to actually do the weekly review. So it's not easy, but I'm doing it.
We are appreciative and admiration of you.
So yeah, those are my brags.
Very nice.
Hozak said, most of my tasks run very wild. Very few, if any of them, survive in captivity. That is a beautiful metaphor.
I like it.
So sad and so true. What happens if I keep mine in Pokeballs?
Well, it depends on your theory. Because like there are some people who are like they're trapped in a tiny confined space. Other people are like they have this little bubble, which is their perfect environment, and they're perfectly happy all the time. People like they're in stasis.
So are they TARDIS balls? Like
we don't know. We don't actually know the lore on Pokeballs. So there's different theories.
I'm just so happy you're here to educate me. All right, I'm gonna pretend like I'm an adult. No, those are all the things I had to say.
No,
actually, that was really fun. I was just pulling us out of tangent.
Okay, so my intention this week is just to clear my inbox. I have 43 items, and I need that to be 0 items, or at least it needs to go to today's date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's it.
Man.
Yeah,
and my thought at some point today was, well, if I'm doing the weekly review to keep my habit, I'm going to practice self-compassion because I slept an hour and a half last night, and we're both just not on top of our games for various reasons. And so it's a day of self-compassion. So I'm going to get through what I can, and I'm going to listen to my brain. And I might even try to actually get up after 15 minutes. We'll see how well that goes. I know, right? And listen to my brain and see how much I can get through. Because any of it, I'm going to feel clearer than none of it.
Yep, true.
So I'm just going to start at the beginning and listen to my body and my brain. And like, if I can't do something right now, then I can't, and I'll find another time. But I've really been all week in the mode of like, really questioning, saying, oh, right, this is a project with actions that I have not captured, that have just been floating in my, like really doing that reevaluation and coming back to stuff. So
yeah.
Thank goodness, because now I have no brain when it's actually time to do the weekly review.
I just checked and I have not done any, except for emergency scanning, I have not done any inbox processing since last weekly review.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Can I share a rando tiny GTD thing?
It's the day for rando. I was surprised it had anything to do with GTD. Go for it.
I have found a middle ground, a hybrid between a task and a project. Okay? Yeah. Now, it pretty much depends on a digital system that has certain functions, but it really annoys me when I make a whole project in my task management for something that I know is like 4 or fewer actions that I very likely will do all in one go, given the opportunity.
Yes. Yes.
It can't be a task because it has invisible tendencies, whatever. So what I do is I capture whatever it is in my system as is, because it's usually not the first action, but whatever, next action. And then when I look at it, I go, okay, that's a project, but it's not big enough to be a project with a capital P. So I go, okay, what's the next action? I cut whatever I had in the thing. I paste it in the description. Then I write in the task itself the literal next action and tag it accordingly. Right. But then I have what the project is in the description. And when I go to check it off, I go, okay, what's the next thing? I copy the description, do the same thing, do the next action as the task title.
Yeah. So for me, I do, because OmniFocus has like task groups. Yeah. So sometimes it is a task group. But if I'm going to need another action separate and I know it, then I will create those in the offset, either as a group or as a project. But if it really is, I'm going to sit down and do it all at the same time, in all likelihood, then I only want to see one, because then it's going to clutter it up.
Yeah.
And then I think of them more as like checklist items, and they'll all be in the notes, like in task paper format, because I'm really big in task paper format. So yeah, I'm with you that that's a thing where it's like, in all of your separate steps, you are going to clutter up my system.
Yeah.
But I acknowledge that, like, I need the first one to interface with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with my tagging system, where you need to know like the physical location and the.
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know, your tagging system is very impressive, because I don't recall any tags that involve not being at your house. Like you have scheduled errands.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. They're all.
You have a home office.
Yeah.
Like more people have grown into this, but you did before it was cool. And and that you've come up with these very concrete things that isn't just I'm looking at home, but it also isn't so subdivided that it gets gnarly. So yeah. I actually think it's pretty impressive, with a little bit of focus-ish aspect too.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, yeah, I really like that. It's like the way that it's set up in my head, it's like there are things crossed off. Like it is not possible for something to be a thing I have to be physically moving around for, and a thing I have to do at the same time.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. And so, and the same thing with like, it's either while I'm coaching or not while it can't be both. Right. So it's these things where it has to be one or the other. And then everything is one or the other. And then it's a really, my system of tagging has very clearly defined edges, and that's what makes it work.
Yeah. And most of my coaching's on Zoom, and I don't have crafty projects, so I don't have that because I can't focus and do another thing. The only difference is my hybrid sessions, in which case I just have those sort of, they fit in with my other contacts.
I'm looking at the tags now. Not while coaching is 223, and while coaching is 65. So that's a
huge difference.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. At this point, if I were going to learn crafting, it would take up all my attention, because it's still a lot of practice skill. Anyway, that's a tangent. But so you're going to process your inbox. I'm going to go through my normal thing and have some compassion with myself. Ozak is going to look over the diary, which is a calendar, and also do some business hour calls. And sometimes it is great to fit those in, because Ozak is on the West Coast, where we can still make business calls, because well, it depends. One of our medical offices doesn't take any calls after 3:30 that I've been interfacing with. Yeah, they keep saying on their website it's summer hours, and I was like, you know, most people
Not
don't
summer,
call it summer anymore.
Pretty much
Anyway,
hot summer. Yeah.
I mean, I'm in denial too, but still, the temperature
Yep.
is not. All right. So I'm
Ooh.
gonna try to do my normal thing. I thought of an addition to add to the document.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what it is. I mean, I am losing hand-eye coordination. Like I was dropping stuff early. I'm not functioning well. So I don't know what it was. If I remember, I'll add it in. But here is our timer. I get set up. And yeah. Oh my gosh, why is it always small again? All right, I'll pull it up since I forgot. I should add that. Okay, I'm going to capture that. I have an automation for starting this stream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why aren't you working? And what I need to have in it is unmark the document from last time.
Yep.
Okay. I have captured it because I'm in a weekly review. If I have thoughts, wait, that was wrong. Anytime you're having thoughts of stuff that you actually really need to do, you capture it because it's great.
Correct.
Okay, so I got to do this thing again. That's right. It feels like longer than a week ago that we last did this. Is it just me?
No, it's not good.
I thought I learned the shortcut. What's happening?
You know what? While you're doing that, I want to share with the entire internet what happened to us with the feature of Apple technology that we discovered.
Okay.
So this I find way more funny than I should, but I was playing around with my phone after I updated to iOS 15, and I went, "Oh, there's this little word in the options when you select some text on my iPhone. This is share," and I tapped on it. I was like, "Oh, you can send text to different apps from inside an app." And I was blown by this. And then I told Brittany about it. And I was like, I mean, you've been using that for years, obviously, but I just discovered it, and I'm a caveman. We all know this. And she's like, wait, what now?
And here's the thing is it's right there. And my brain had just gone over that word for so long.
Yes.
That I just didn't see it anymore.
Yeah. And I'm like, for me, this is on brand. This is par for the course for me. But I was like, I was so sure Brittany must have been doing this for years. You know. Anyway. So now both of us are using the share feature.
Okay. I know. I'm glad you keep bringing it up because I'm afraid I'm going to stop using it. So I'm actually going to write out and like special projects because I think this is important for today. It's all green because I want to mark that I don't want to forget it. I don't know. It's green. I'm upright, which is a gigantic victory.
Yep.
Wait, I had another special project. Okay, import those projects from drafts. And what was the other one? What?
So in my completely independent quest to only use GIFs that I know where they're from and the context of them.
I told you shouldn't bother because it's great.
Independent. It forces creativity is what it does. I just used a good one that was Barney from How I Met Your Mother, which is Neil Patrick Harris, who I love more than anything. So
My friend is also, as in, I have another friend who is obsessed with Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh,
I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying, like,
no, I know. It doesn't surprise me. He's amazing. He's fantastic. And he's like, yeah. Anyway, there's this picture
another special project. I don't know what it is.
As Peter Pan for Halloween. And I can't. Anyway, are we gonna do this thing? Are we gonna actually get started with our brains now? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'm just still writing down the stuff I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Before I forget it, because brain.
I'm and go and start my thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that. Okay. All right. I think I can figure out what those are. Okay. Oh. Are you struggling?
The mechanism that I previously used to turn off my audio. Oh, there it is. Bye.
Oh, are we like in weird edit modes again? No. Yeah, I'm in suggesting mode. Nobody wants suggesting mode. Can I please do my review this way? No, just do your review that way. Be bold. No, I don't want to be suggesting. Am I gonna have to accept all of these? I don't think I've gone a whole week without complaining about how much I hate
my dude,
Google
my
Docs,
you are in suggest mode.
I know I was, and now I have to figure out how to accept everything.
Do you want me to? I can do it.
Please.
I don't know why it's not showing it for you. It's just a bunch of comments to the side for me. So there you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how it keeps going back there.
Oh, it doesn't do it for me. It must be a Mac thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a Mac thing. It's in a browser. It's in a Chrome browser. It's the Google thing.
Then how come it never does it for me?
Because it hates me because I keep talking smack about it because it sucks.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Bye.
Thank you. It says I'm in edit mode now. Now, if there's one thing I do appreciate about Google products, it's that they suck just as much on Android phones as they do on iPhones usually. They're very powerful tools. I'm just saying, like, I was really mad about some feature not being on my iPhone. And then I look at my friend's Android phone and I was like, oh, it sucks for you too. Okay, I feel better about that. Oh my gosh, Ozak, that's so brilliant. First, if that's not a t-shirt already, I will pass it along to my husband. And two, if upright isn't on the list, and so I'm going above and beyond. I love that perspective. All right, thank you. But yeah, we did finally get our commenting sorted. Okay, clear notifications. It says start. I'm going to start and not procrastinate. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh. But I deleted that meeting. Oh, Okay. Clearing notifications is fun to do, fun to do, to do, to do. Really. I think I'm just going to clear that whole thing. Okay, I don't have to answer them all. I just have to not have them here annoying me. That's literally their only job. Oh, right. Okay. I don't know. Anybody else out there the absolute worst at I'm gonna undo my share and redo it. The absolute worst at picking up their prescriptions when intended? Because I know I am. Still upright. Barely, but upright. I'm getting sleepy looking at my calendar tomorrow because I got a lot of stuff. Who wants to watch a stream if somebody can't stop yawning? See how contagious it is. Got a few quick actions I'm taking as I'm clearing them out. Like things that I might otherwise wait and do and not get around to doing it in any remotely reasonable time. Okay. A 2-minute or less tasks that have been nagging me a bunch. Oh. Okay, and then I have a pin tab that I'm going to also take care of. Oh. Oh, I just realized something. I'm about to stick this in a list that has historically been kept in Dropbox. I consciously use Dropbox so little, it's not on this computer or on this phone. Hope I can reference it again. This is what I don't have energy for right now. I honestly, this is awful, and don't tell David Allen I said this, but I don't have the brain energy to capture it as a thing to look into. I'll try to capture other things, but I think it would be a mess and I wouldn't understand what it meant later. And I wouldn't know if I should do it or not do it or ditch it or not ditch it. And Colleen just disconnected. I don't have any texts from her. Huh. Oh. So I'm doing now the pin tabs. I probably should highlight it. Or pin threads. Pin tabs is different. I don't know how to respond. Well, this looks so much better. I'm going to do this instead. Copying text out of the Messages app is way better because it'll capture like who said it and stuff. That looks so much better. Copying from the Mac is awesome. Okay, so I've taken like forever to do most of that. Right, I did that thing. Go me. It's just one of those things where it was sitting there and I hadn't captured it. And you know, if you just leave it in the text message thread, eventually you won't be able to find it because it gets so much longer. Yay. Oh my gosh, can I even look at my inbox? Oh, I know. My OmniFocus one got a lot of control. What with my somehow getting all my, okay, I know how. But I got a bunch of my reminders stuck into OmniFocus. There's just no good place for this toolbar to live. Oh, well. I think I'm gonna have to do this a little bit manually. Reminder, I'm trying to reset up in reminders that got into OmniFocus. I'm changed the date. And anyway, I was trying to mess with it and it just appeared on my watch to notify me. Computers are weird. just remembered I should probably check in on Colleen. Oh, it's the end of the time. That's actually probably not a bad call since I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So I mean, it would be awesome to actually update those other projects. I mean, that would be great, but I'm gonna get up and move my body and hope that that helps a little bit. But even if all I did really was like fix my OmniFocus that broke when it slurped in all my reminders, that would actually be like not a bad victory for the day, because it's really screwing with my, because they all look due because they're repeating ones and they got slurped in right before most of them were due that repeat, because I have a lot of things that repeat on Sunday. Anyway, they're making my due badge really big on OmniFocus, and it's risky me missing something important. So I think it would be a pretty big win if I even only did that. But I forgot to highlight this. So we will see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to put up the be right back. And yeah, I'm going to be right back because dang, I am getting sleepy. I already did my wrap, but that's a wrap, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey, so let me back it up a little bit because I needed pills and stuff, and it was hard to come back. Oh, good timing. There's Colleen.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Yeah, it was.
That's really funny. I just came back from break.
Timing is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody asked me about coaching, and I didn't know who it was, but yeah,
Okay.
I decided to do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's your inbox count?
You are a heartless taskmaster. Let me just. I was in the middle of it,
Okay.
and then I'll be able to tell you. Okay, so it was 43. Now it's 12.
It's 12?
Yes.
I don't even understand this magic.
16 of those were my memory record snippets, which I just mass moved into that project. So I did not practice those. I did them en masse. So yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Still, it's a lot of stuff. I'm just saying.
Yes, it is. But I always want there to be perspective because
I really wish I could plan projects right now. Could really use it. I can't plan projects right now. My eyes were getting all heavy before I got up to stretch.
Oh, no.
But I'm doing something really important that's maybe a little bit better fit because, like sort of rabbit hole-y stuff when you're really sleep deprived. I am fixing my reminders OmniFocus issue because that will make me trust my system more because I won't have a zillion things that are overdue that have definitely already been done because they're in there representing the task of like move them over. So, yep. So that's what I've been doing.
Good. Very good. You know what I would very much like is if someone could come into my house every time I try and start a new craft project and just smack me. That'd be really nice.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like what somebody else was requesting today.
Yeah.
Why did you all let me start a project while you were asleep?
I know. Yep. I mean, it doesn't help that I established a really good system for my in progress craft projects, and then my closet, it didn't break, but it's one of the sliding panels is really stuck and doesn't move well, which is like basically all bets are off to try and get into that closet. I don't want to force it all the way over because the toddler plays in the closet all the time. So yeah.
More projects, more problems.
Shut up. And stop being so clever. You're supposed to be sleep deprived.
It could go either way.
Yes.
So yeah, I came up with something good on our hike, but I don't remember what it was. That's the problem is you can come up with the funny stuff, but you better ever hit recorder or something handy. And there's no way to go back in time and figure out what we just said in this conversation. So
yep. Ain't no real life instant replay.
It was a joke because we are recording this. Like I thought I had your consent on that.
We are, that's right. So I'm gonna go back to my 12 here.
Good. I'm gonna finish fixing my reminders thing. And then if my eyes are still open without extreme effort, I will move on to the next one.
Okay.
The next thing that feels like I could possibly tackle it. So yeah, we're really doing a good job of setting a good example for trying anyway.
Even if that's the only thing we're doing, that's what we're doing.
I know, right?
Yeah, I heard like improper standard gear shifting when I tried to figure out what the next action was for a thing. It's like okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right, on your brain. But anyway, hey, it's suggesting us to me.
What?
GTD-inspired Weekly Review live now.
Oh, did you go to YouTube?
Yeah, I use YouTube for my music that I use. Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
I can see myself with my chin. That's a chin. Okay, we're not going to go there. It holds up my face. We can appreciate.
I'm glad it recommends us to you.
Okay.
I recommend us to you.
I would recommend us to anybody. Only not people who don't have ADHD. Okay, we're gonna go. Bye.
Bye. Actually, I'm already starting to move my stuff over because the reason I can do it right now is because it actually doesn't require all that much brain energy. So it's just annoying because I have to put in the due date and I have to say to repeat every week, even though this is definitely a thing that has happened many times. Anyway. Okay, you're out. You know what? I'm putting this one in and I'm not giving it a date. You know why? I don't think I've been using it that much. And my reminders is something I look at a lot. It's stuff that reminds me, but you know, I'm being honest with myself, this hasn't been a thing in months, which is depressing because it has to do with how active I've been. But you know, it's really hard to walk 100 kilometers when you don't go anywhere. You know. It was easier when I had a, you know, place out in the world. What? I think there's a lot of really messed up stuff for my reminders. Actually, you know what? That's maybe more appropriate. Maybe this one is more appropriate to have in new focus. Okay. Now, I think there were a few others. Uh, okay. Interesting. I remembered some of them were location based. Because I mostly use reminders for actual reminders. Like, as in, remind me of a quick thing that I can accomplish quickly. I just need a time sensitive ping. And then it's done. So they're either location or time, except for those weird ones that were nothing. And I don't even know why they're in my reminders, let alone in my OmniFocus. But this one, some of these actually, OmniFocus probably is the better thing, because in the moment they were like remind me of this location to do this thing. But it turned out in the case of some of them that they ended up not being easy. They were hard. They were harder. Remember to pack this thing. Well, I found 1 out of 4 of the pieces. I don't know where the other 4 are. That's not a quick reminder anymore. Now that's something that probably actually belongs as like a, hey, I'm around the house doing things. Hmm. This seems broken and I'm not on the beta right now. It should be a very easy thing to do. Oh, now you're working. Hmm.
Hi,
Hi.
I have completed the inbox.
What? Completing things exists?
I didn't think it did either, but here we
Color me surprised.
go. So what I'm gonna do next actually is go through the tag for my weekly review and prune it down to what I think is realistic.
Okay. Like just for this week or for always?
Oh no, just for this week. Just postpone some stuff.
Okay.
I'm doing that on my phone.
Gotcha.
Way easier to do mass rescheduling.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can highlight a bunch of. I don't know how to highlight multiple tasks on the yeah, I don't know how to highlight multiple tasks on the app on the desktop.
Weird. That's really weird. Okay. So I have a thing, Colleen,
Yeah.
that is it's totally a task.
Okay.
But it is impeding my system because I have the false reminders. Like these things represent this one, but these things also represent the full complement of things I need to fix. Like a thing broke on my website, I need to fix the thing on my website and then make sure that the things that are clouding out my inbox actually get where they need to go. And so it's in my way. Not quite a 2-minute action, but I don't think I can brain describing the task to put the task into my system, but I think I could do it. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does. It's kind of like, you know, you always say to me that shortcuts alterations are often like that, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, and it is fixing a technical problem.
Yeah.
So I might do that. Okay, let me look at my other things. Because technically this was, I think I got most of the reminders. They're still in my inbox, but
Right.
I mean, the ones I'm keeping in OmniFocus are still in my inbox because they need a project, but they actually belong there now. So
That's good.
That. Okay, I do think. Oh, I did this one because I put it somewhere else. All right. I think I've gotten dumber since we started, like significantly.
Got dumber in the past 3 minutes.
Yeah. Is it? And by that I mean less capable than I was a little bit ago because my tiredness has not decreased. Wow. Okay. So, because the idea of importing projects from drafts feels like, it feels like a risky thing. All right. I'm going to make my inbox cleaner in there. So that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
You're not done. Okay, so yeah, fix. Right, so that's what I'm gonna do, because that is what needs to happen in order to clear up my OmniFocus inbox. I don't make the rules, as they say.
Certainly.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Definitely getting that thing where I start to get all dizzy and don't feel like I'm sitting upright anymore. Yay! I think it's working. I fixed it, and then I was gonna go actually empty the inbox now that the thing was fixed. But I'm not seeing any evidence that it went through successfully. So maybe if I get up and stretch it all. The email will, oh, there you are. Look at, there you are. Hey, it came in. Good. And I don't see an error with it. And if I go to said waitlist. Yeah, it appears to still be broken. Okay, that's later me's problem. Because right now me can't keep my eyes open. I may have to be done after this one. I really want to do more. But I may not be able to. Yikes. Talk about a break I can't go lie down for because that would be dangerous. All right. I will see you again in a bit. And see you later. So that was longer than I thought it was. I did not know, but I was ravenously hungry and freezing cold, so I had to get a bunch of sweaters. No, it's terrible. Colleen was checking in on me over text. She was asking where I was, and I asked if she meant metaphysically. And the answer is my soul is very sleepy. Oh, that isn't as bad as it could have been. That how much I missed on the timer. I feel like I just took a break for nothing. Just if I wanted to wrap up, I feel like I just barely got up from this thing.
Hi.
I lost our YouTube-ness.
What?
Yeah, like I lost the link. I closed it or something. Oh crap. It's gonna play. There we go. Anyway. Hey, so are you back?
I'm back, but I'm also done.
Yeah, I was getting very sleepy. I would like to test my issue one more time, but I think after that I'll probably be done.
Okay.
Do you have stories of your glorious success you'd like to share with us?
Being okay with skipping things is good.
Yeah.
I've gotten very good in the past few years at being realistic with what's doable.
And that it doesn't mean it's forever.
Yes, exactly. That's the main thing, because like people, myself included in the past, have been like, oh, but I'll never get done then. And it's like, it might take a long time, but I have outlets, I have resources to fall back on so that I don't like never have it.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, but sometimes there's a day where you're like, no, but for reals today it's pretty rough.
Actually, about like before I started to really get to grips with my ADHD, I didn't have good days and bad days. I had all bad days. So it was like, oh, well, I'll just be lazy forever. But then when I started my basics in order, it was when I understood, oh, that's what it's like to have a good day, which means there will be good days, which means on the bad days, I can cut myself slack.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. How about you? Successes?
Oh gosh, I was here, and as Ozak pointed out, upright, which was a bonus because that wasn't even on my list.
Nice.
On one of the stretch breaks, I might have texted my husband to say, I think I'm gonna have to take a nap before I come home. Oh, I don't know if I can drive. Take sleep seriously, kids.
You do take sleep seriously.
It's not like I wasn't taking it seriously. No, I just had like some confluence of weird anxiety stuff and couldn't sleep.
Yep.
It's not very common that just straight up happens, but it did. So, I mean, what I was really focusing on was sort of clearing the decks because that's what I could get my head around and simple clearing the decks. But a lot of the times I don't do that because I'm like, that takes too long. And it's, sometimes there's tasks that they're too boring.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I've got important work to do right now. And, fixing the web form on my website is about what I can handle right now. Although when the test didn't go through, that was upsetting. But, yeah. But, that's the thing. And I can try to fix the thing.
Yep.
So, yeah. That's my victory is being adaptable, and plowing ahead anyway and doing whatever I can do. And also knowing when to call it, which honestly, if it doesn't work on my first try, I'm calling it because I'm obviously too tired to solve this problem.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
I think that's where I am. And some of those things I maybe could have done if I'd done them first, but I didn't.
Right.
So, and it's just way too, I've just been up too long now. So
yeah.
Plowing ahead, forming our
Yeah.
habits. So yeah, I may just tackle this one real quick because I took a break and it feels really dumb to not do anything after I took a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the main reason. And then I'll probably sign off shortly after.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you. And feeling
Thank you.
better.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll both pinky swear to get our rest or something.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hopeful.
All right.
Although I did have 2 naps today, so.
Is that more than usual?
Yes. They're in the process of consolidating 2 into 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we'll see. Anyway, yeah.
All right. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna tackle this web issue, but since I am also actively slurring, I will not keep at it for very long if it's not working. It showed up, and this is just because this is the step that has to be done, and then the next step is, oh, right, all the people who didn't get into the form, I have to manually add them, and so those are the things that are sticking in my inbox. Oh gosh, I just had a horrible, horrible idea. Is it created a new one? That's the wrong one. Hmm. Okay, I'm somewhere dangerous, very dangerous. Okay. Hmm. All right. That's all I can do, you know? Sometimes it's all you can do. I'll run one more test. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And someday I'll fix that. Nope, it's still broken. It's not terrifying at all. It totally makes sense. All right. This is gonna have to be tomorrow's problem then. So, or not tomorrow's, someday's problem. That's not today. Can't even figure out when. I don't have enough brain for that. Okay, I'm gonna pack up. It's been fun. I got some stuff. It was like said on behalf of people who use roads. Thank you for taking sleep seriously. Yeah, and it's no long drive, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I can't keep my eyes open. All right, but I got a few things done, and as much as it may not feel like it, I took care of a lot of like really little niggly tasks that were in my threads or in my notification center, just sitting there like with another like fake hidden action attached to them, which is a huge cognitive resource drain. And then I also was cleaning out my OmniFocus inbox with this other like project that was represented by a bunch of little items, which it would have made just as much sense to like, oh, I'm going to plan out these actions, but I don't planning brain. So just thought I'd take a stab at it because that would have simplified things, but now I have to make a project. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go ahead and capture that. Right? Okay. I feel like I pushed through. I got some things done. Thank you for joining me live or later or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you next week and I'll hopefully be a little bit more awake for it.